வாழ்க வளமுடன், வாழ்க வையகம். May the whole world live healthily. My name is Bala Vijay. I'm going to give some health tips that I learnt during my 3-day course at anatomic therapy. Today's topic is basically all about eating. When to eat, how to eat, what to eat. When to eat. Different people will give you different answers. Some people will say one should eat in the morning a heavy meal, afternoon a light meal, dinner very little. And some people will say you should eat at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So all these theories have one thing in common, that all of them are wrong. Anybody who says you should eat at 1 o'clock or eat at 7 a.m. definitely does not understand what this human body is about. So what is the right time to eat? Right time to eat is when you are hungry. Because if a person says eat at 1 o'clock, then the person does not understand what is hunger. Hunger basically is a chemical produced in the body when the body says, yes, now I am ready to take the food. And this hunger will change in different days for different people based on the physical work or the mental work the person is doing on the particular day, based on the location the person is, based on the climate factors, based on the age of the person. So this hunger will change, and only when we are hungry we should give the food to the body. If we give food to the body when we are not hungry, the digestion will not happen properly. Digestion is the main subject in anatomic therapy. The whole idea behind anatomic therapy is, if digestion happens properly, the body will take care of itself. Just like a machine. Say if you, instead of giving petrol, you give some other crude oil or some other fuel, then your bike will not grow properly and the whole thing will fail. You might have the best of the tires, the best of gadget and dashboard, but if you give the wrong petrol, your vehicle will not work. So similarly, the whole crux of the human body is digestion. So what are the mistakes that we are doing with respect to digestion and how we can eliminate them is anatomic therapy. And we make the digestion properly, the body will take care of itself. So coming back, when to eat when you're hungry. In a day, if you are feeling hungry 6 times, eat 6 times. In a day, if you are feeling hungry 3 times, eat 3 times. If you are hungry, only then you should eat. If you are not hungry, don't eat. As simple as that. Because when you eat when you are not hungry, the digestion will not happen properly. So that is the when part. Now, how to eat part. Chew the food nicely. Some people will say chew the food 32 times, especially in north of India. You can hear elders saying chew the food 32 times. So you don't have to sit and count till the number 32. Basically what they are trying to say is chew the food nicely so that the food becomes like a semi-liquid. What goes below your throat should be in the form of a liquid, should be nicely chewed and mixed with saliva, because that is the first stage of digestion. Only teeth has the facility to grind the food, not the stomachs or the intestines. So chew the food nicely. This is the first thing to do. And when you are eating, there should be no distraction like TV, running, or newspaper, or talking over the phone, or thinking of work. No. When you are eating, think of the food. And it will be better if you can start the food by a little prayer, thanking the Almighty and the person, the farmer who has grown the food, and the person who has cooked the food. We can say a small prayer and then continue to eat. So during the entire time of eating, the only thought should be about the food. And avoid drinking water half an hour before the food, during the food, and half an hour after the food. Because the food that we eat should be digested as the food and not with water. So water, when we drink, it will go and put off the fire of hunger in the body. So avoid drinking water. So one may ask a question, what if the food is very spicy, or what if I get a hiccup? So first thing, so if the food is spicy, then you should reduce the spice, because more spice or more salt or anything more is not required for the body. Your tongue is the best judge. If the food is spicy, you should reduce the food and not doing the other thing that you eat spicy food and drink water immediately. No, that is not the right thing to do. Reduce the spice. Second thing, so what if I get hiccups? So we get hiccups during eating food because the concentration is somewhere else other than the food. So when the concentration is somewhere else, then a person will get hiccups. So if you concentrate on the food, less proper spicy food, not less, not more, then you will not get hiccups and you will not require water. So half an hour before food, half an hour after food, and during the food, don't take water. And what is a good position to sit? Folded legs is a good position to sit, the way we sit in Indian traditional villages. Sit on the floor with folded legs. You can sit on the table, but folded legs is good because the folded legs will ensure the blood supply is more towards the upper portion of the body, where blood circulation is required during the digestion. And physical exercise or walking or running immediately before or after lunch, after the food, is not recommended, because more blood flow is to the upper portion of the body, to the stomach region, to digest the food is required. Next is what to eat. You can eat anything that your tongue accepts. There is a whole big topic called as the 6 tastes. We will cover that in another session. For now, you can eat anything that the tongue accepts. The tongue is never hungry for different food. The tongue is always hungry for the different tastes. A person in India may be eating idli, dosa, puri, sabji. A person in Europe may be eating pizza, burger. A person in China may be eating noodles and other things. So the human body is all same for everybody. The temperature of the human body is always 37 degrees Celsius, irrespective of where the person lives. So the human body does not understand all these different food stuff. The human body only understands the 6 tastes. Any food in the world you eat, it's one or a combination of these 6 tastes. The 6 tastes are sweet that is found in fruits, vegetables, and so many other food grain, so many other foodstuffs. Sour, the taste of tamarind or raw mango. Salt, we all know the taste of salt. Bitter as in bitter gourd. Pungent is the taste that is there in chili and pepper. Astringent, the taste that is there in betel nuts or supari or amla. So these are the 6 tastes that the tongue knows, and the tongue is the best judge to judge what kind of food is required for the body. As I told earlier, we will cover the whole thing about taste in a different session. So as of now, you can eat anything that the body takes. Of course, there is a category of food which is the first category and which is the last category. We will discuss that later. But as of now, you can eat anything that your tongue accepts, and chew the food nicely. There should be no distraction while eating. Drinking water should be avoided during the food and half an hour before and after the food. Best position to eat the food would be to sit with folded legs. And the main thing of all, eat only when you're hungry. Chew the food nicely, eat when you're hungry. The digestion will happen properly and the body will take care of itself. Thank you.